Today on Wareham Viking News at 5, the Wareham DECA program hosts an auction and tailgating event at the Wareham High School. The class of 2021 has officially had their last full day of classes, but what are the details of the graduation ceremony? The Swifts Beach Improvement Association is taking strides to renovate a local playground in need. Find out everything about this and more coming up at 5 o'clock. Live from the WCTV studios in Wareham, this is Wareham Viking News.
Wareham Viking News at 5 starts right now.
Well, hello everyone. Normally I'm the voice of God, but today I'm here in front of you. Welcome to Wareham Viking News, and thanks for being with us today on our live news show. I'm your host, Indiana Troop, and remember to join us Wednesdays at 5 p.m., Thursdays at 9 a.m., or on YouTube later tonight for our news broadcasts. Thank you for devoting your time to us this evening, and with that, let's get right into this week's news. Well, yesterday, you may have experienced some travel delays if you were passing through Main Street. Throughout the day, some fallen wires caused quite the damage on Tuesday, like small brush fires, electrified fences, and outages of cable, internet, and power throughout the entire town. This occurred around 6:10 a.m. on Tuesday, according to a spokesperson from the Wareham Fire District, who also said that when the electric wires came down, they did major damage to the Comcast and Verizon cable wires underneath, and that is the reason for those outages. And as of the recording time of our show today, on Tuesday, there have been no injuries reported as a result of this incident. About 1,506 customers initially lost power, including at the Wareham High School, students reported. Also, almost half of that 1,500 had their service restored in just 5 minutes, while all customers had their power fully restored at about 9 a.m. The section of Main Street in front of Toby Hospital and Verilife, where the incident occurred, remained closed for most of Tuesday and caused travelers to go around the scene behind the businesses on Main Street. Onset Fire arrived at the scene at about 7 a.m. to provide aid and asked residents to take caution if traveling in the area. Definitely a scary situation, and we're happy that all ended well and no one was injured. Well, our local seniors are officially out of high school for the year and forever. After having their official last day of classes last week, not counting finals, the seniors can finally take a deep breath after the difficulty of the past few years, past couple in particular. They'll be taking this deep breath without a mask on Friday, June 4th, as high school graduation attendees and staff will not be required to wear masks during the upcoming ceremony. They will also have the option to receive their diplomas by hand. All this information comes after a school committee meeting last Thursday, reported by Superintendent Kimberly Shaver-Hood. The graduation will be hosted on Spillane Field at 6:30 p.m. on June 4th, with a rain date of June 5th. There will also be a senior car parade held this Friday, today, if you're watching on Friday, Wednesday, the 28th at 6 p.m. beginning at Merchants Way by Narrows, traveling through Main Street and ending at the high school. Some more important events are upcoming for the high school students, including an athletics award night at Spillane Field on June 1st at 6:30 p.m. with a rain date of June 2nd, academic awards on June 3rd at Spillane Field at 6:30 with a rain date of June 4th, and a senior send-off on June 2nd at 10 a.m. at the Wareham Public Schools. Good luck to our graduating class of 2021. If you're a regular viewer of our show, you'll know that last week we reported on the hip happenings of the Wareham DECA program, which included a fashion show. But they didn't stop there, as Wareham DECA held their 41st annual fundraising auction and tailgate event last Sunday. In order to comply with COVID-19 health and safety guidelines, the event was held outside of the Wareham High School at the main entrance. Put together by the project management business class at the high school, the auction was a large success, with food offered and several items sold in both silent and live auctions. These items were donated to the Wareham DECA program by local businesses in the area, not only featuring Wareham businesses, but also those from Mattapoisett, Bourne, Falmouth, and Fairhaven, and more. Some of the prizes offered included 2 round-trip tickets from JetBlue, a Red Sox signed baseball by Alex Cora, and various gift cards and certificates to local restaurants and businesses. Wareham DECA collaborated with the culinary class to serve pulled pork lunches and buffalo chicken lunches to their attendees. It's fabulous, said DECA advisor and project management teacher Lisa Cunha. It's so nice to see families come out and support us. Residents of the Swifts Beach area have been taking steps to replace the worn-down playground in the neighborhood. Though fundraising ideas have been discussed, from cookbooks to t-shirts, the crucial first step in the renovation occurred last Friday as a bulldozer and dump truck arrived, taking down the existing equipment. Following the development, the residents of the Swifts Beach Improvement Association posted an enthusiastic update to their Facebook page, including pictures of the renovation and news of an account being started for donations to improve the park. The association plans to construct a new and improved playground thanks to the help of fundraising and donations, and have stressed their plan to make the park inclusive for all children. This includes ramps up to the structures that are wide enough to accommodate 4 wheelchairs, as well as enough space for wheelchairs to turn around and change direction. Those interested can find out more information and make donations at the Swifts Beach Improvement Association's Facebook page. Wareham High School students, are you interested in a future career in journalism, such as a TV news reporter or a newspaper writer? Are you wanting to learn more about the news, video production, video editing, sound, lighting, camera work, and more? Are you always finding yourself wanting to be the one to answer questions, or do you always like to know what's going on around town? Or do you want to be sitting right here doing what I'm doing? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, you should consider joining the Wareham Viking News team. We're looking for students, whether you're interested in script writing, lighting, sound, newspaper writing, anchoring, video reporting, teleprompting, directing, producing, sports, broadcasting, or even meteorology. That's a lot of stuff we have to offer. Well, we have opportunities here for you at Wareham Viking News. Whether you have no experience or lots of experience, you're just as valuable to our team. We teach all of our members the inner workings of our group and welcome everyone with open arms. This experience working with Wareham Viking News has led to students getting internships, scholarships, and jobs in the industry. No matter what your plans are, this experience will be valuable to you, we promise. So any students who are in grade 8 and 12 and attend Wareham High School are allowed to join. You must be in good academic standing to join, and if you're interested in joining, you can reach out to AV Club President, Indiana Troop, at indiana.warehamtv@gmail.com, or AV Club Advisor, Mr. Fernandez, at wctvadmin@wareham.k12.ma.us. It's time for us to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Up next, we have a weather report from Alex Burdick to help you plan out your week, and news about a popular new app gaining some traction, and a recap of last weekend's promenade for the seniors. All this and more coming up after this short break.
Runner there, Michael Bush, the pitch home. Fastball swung on and missed, and the Gatemen win their 8th title and won for the first time since 2012. The Wareham Gatemen are kings of the Cape Cod Baseball League. A strikeout for Zach Hart, and the Gatemen win it.
Hey, do you have Viking pride?
Of course I have Viking pride.
Viking pride?
You know I have that.
Of course I do.
Gotta believe.
Go Wareham! Go Vikings, bro. Viking pride.
Who doesn't have Viking pride? It's all good.
Yes.
Vikings! Go Vikings! Stand up. Nobody better than a Viking.
Viking pride! The Vikings.
Go Vikings. Viking pride. Do you have it?
Welcome back, folks. It's nice to see you again. I'm Indiana Troop, your host for today's installment of Wareham Viking News. Thanks for sticking with us. We have a lot of news stories to get into tonight, so let's get right into it. Well, a new app is gaining some popularity among teenagers. The new app Paparazzi is an application that allows you to take photos of your friends and post them to their profile. On their website, Paparazzi is described as a new photo sharing network where your friends are your paparazzi and you are theirs. On your profile on Paparazzi, it's created by your friends when they take photos of you. And on the flip side, you create your friend's profile when you take the photos of them. The app, just released 3 days ago, has taken the internet by storm, and teenagers everywhere are downloading the app. The app passed popular apps such as Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Google Photos, and more as the #1 app in the photo and video category on the App Store. And that's not it. They've taken the #1 free app spot on the App Store, passing popular apps like TikTok, Facebook Messenger, all Google apps, and more. When asked why the app was made, Paparazzi said, "When we post about ourselves, we feel the pressure to look so perfect that we edit and over-stress and over-edit about what others think about us. Our mission at Paparazzi is to make social media less self-centered and more about the people we care about. We built this app to create a healthier relationship with technology and with each other." The app can be downloaded by anyone for free on the App Store. I have the app myself on my phone. If we come back real quick, you can see me and my friends have been using this all day. It's a great app. I definitely recommend checking it out. And it's a fun new alternative to social media, and you can find out what all the hype is about by downloading Paparazzi. This isn't a sponsorship, but it's just a really cool app, so check it out. This past Saturday, Wareham High School seniors were able to have their prom dance and promenade event despite the struggles this year with COVID-19. Students were able to take their masks off when outdoors and follow the COVID restrictions put in place for the event. The prom was held at the Plymouth Patuxent Museum at Plymouth Plantation, and despite some struggles with the weather towards the end of the event, it was able to go off almost without a hitch. At Promenade, students were able to show off their dresses and outfits to their friends and family at Spillane Fields. Just before the dance, the families and friends in attendance were able to watch in distant seats on the football field, and the students walked across the bleachers to show off their formal wear. Students did express their content with the evening, and we're very happy that they were able to have such a memorable and important event under such circumstances this year. Here is a short clip from the beginning of the promenade ceremony.
Good evening and welcome to the class of 2021 Wareham High School Promenade. They can join you on the field after they've processed. We do ask that you stay to the very end so that, well, this is kind of a presentation and that's just polite. Stay to the very end, please. It won't take long. Our first student, Miss Madison Doucette. Miss Madison Alex, escorted by Mr. Caleb Brown.
And now we have our favorite local weatherman, Alex Burdick, here to share all of the updates for this week's weather report. Alex, how's that weather looking this week?
Thank you, Indy. This past week sure has felt like spring. Let's talk about yesterday first. It was mostly sunny with a high of 85 and a low of 57, and there were winds of 20 miles per hour during the day. Today is partly cloudy with a high of 74 and a low of 62. We also have 20 mile per hour winds and 72% humidity during the day. Tomorrow it looks like it will be partly cloudy with a high of 83 and a low of 52. There will be winds up to 11 miles per hour during the day. Let's look at the rest of the Sunday forecast now. The day after tomorrow, Friday, looks like there will be rain in the evening and some more going to the night with 64% chance during the day and a 70% chance during the night. There will be a high of 60 and a low of 46, and there will be winds of 13 miles per hour during the day and a humidity of 48%. Saturday has a 50% chance of rain in the morning with a high of 59 and a low of 48. There will be winds of 18 miles per hour and humidity of 59%. During the day on Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 62 and a low of 48 with a 60 mile per hour winds and humidity of 47%. And Monday will be a partly cloudy day with a high of 65 and a low of 51, and we will see winds at 12 miles per hour and humidity at 50% during the day. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 54. The humidity will be 55% and winds at 12 miles per hour. Finally, Wednesday will be partly cloudy and there will be a high of 75 and a low of 57 with the humidity at 54% and winds at 11 miles per hour during the day. And the week following looks like it will have temps in the high 70s and with lows in the low 50s and a mix of rain and partly cloudy days. And your trivia question for the week is, how many muscles are in an elephant's trunk? Is it 36,000, B, 40,000, C, 1,361, or is it D, 13,532?
It picks things up and pushes them down.
And the correct answer is 40,000. I'm Alexander Bird, and this is your Wareham Viking News Weather Report. Back to you, Indy.
Thank you, Alex. Now, we have a couple short announcements before we go that you guys sent in for us. So, the class of 2022 is selling decal stickers. Those are for all the sports, Key Club, JROTC, and Drama Club. So if you're interested in purchasing one of those, you can go to the order form in your class's Google Classroom. And also, the class of 2023 is having a Qdoba night on June 3rd from 5 to 9 p.m. A portion of all the proceeds made that night at Qdoba will go to the class of 2023. So be there. And make sure to check your email for an email from Ms. Kavicki for a student survey. You want to check your email for that right now. We're looking for more AV Club and Wareham Viking News members, as we talked about before. So if you're interested in joining, reach out. We'd love to have you here. And Wareham Viking News will be taking a break for the summer, so our last episode for a little bit will be next week. But we will still have programming throughout the summer, and we'll still be having news articles and stuff like that, so make sure to stay tuned for more information about that. But thank you, everyone, and thank you, Alex, for the weather report. But it's time for us to go today. To keep up on all current Wareham news throughout the week, you can visit www.warehamvikingnews.com and like us on Facebook at Wareham Viking News. Make sure to continue to tune in Wednesday evenings for our live broadcast at 5 p.m., on Thursdays for our rebroadcast at 9 a.m., or on YouTube later tonight right here on WCTV for your best source of news, sports, weather, traffic, and more. Thanks for being with us, everyone, and until next time, Wareham, goodbye and stay safe.